my new intro. Enjoy my new video. Here we go. Hi, we're back. It's Candice and Weasley. It's Candice, me, and Weasley, him. Happy Friday. It's finally Friday again. We haven't seen you in 2 weeks doing a video. I didn't do a video last week. I took a nap when I came home, and I could use another one. Can you? This video is going to go up in a couple minutes. So this video is, isn't it wonderful? ... Because I'm not saying the whole thing yet. Oh, what you're supposed to say. Why to use the full affirmation and how to use it to manifest multiple things at once. So I recently posted a manifest whatever you want subliminal. I did 2 versions. I said to use them during SATs. Check out my video on the SATs technique. And the SATs technique is done at night. And it's a visualizing technique, so you have to visualize. So while you're doing the manifest anything you want subliminal, you're visualizing the thing that you want. So in the first one that I did, I said to use the affirmation, so-and-so is already mine. I am so happy and grateful. And you'll be saying that in your head while you're doing the SATs technique. Or I said you could use it at any time, but SATs technique is the best because it's very powerful because you're doing it at night. And it's better to manifest at night because it's in your subconscious mind. You let it go, you forget about it, and then it's the morning and it's all gone. But it's in built into your subconscious mind when you're sleeping. But then when you're conscious, you're not thinking about it. Reasonably? And then the second one, I said to say this affirmation. And in that video, I don't speak. I have it in the description. Always read the description so you know what my videos are about. And I always mention videos and playlists that I talk about in the videos that I put up. Like this one, I will be mentioning the SATs technique and those manifest anything subliminals. And whatever else I talk about in this video. You want it nice in me? You want it nice? Is this better? Is this better? No? Hi? You're a gorgeous man. Who's a gorgeous man? You're a gorgeous man. You're my man. You're my son. And I love you. So always read the description. I'm going to tell you what the affirmation is in a second. And I'm going to explain why you should be using it or when you should be using it. Ah! Speeder just went off. He ran off me. So I'm going to tell you when and why you should be saying the affirmation. And I'm going to give a story about someone that uses the affirmation and how she manifested something huge. So let's get started. So while you're listening to the Manifest Anything You Want subliminal, you'll listen to it at night or you listen to it during the day. And I say in the description that you could say either affirmation, the one I'm about to tell you, the one that this video is about, isn't it wonderful, ... Or you could say the affirmation, the so-and-so is mine. I am so happy and grateful for it. Or them. But I prefer you using the isn't it wonderful at night when you're doing SATs. You could do the it's already mine in the daytime and the isn't it wonderful affirmation at night. Or you could do isn't it wonderful in the daytime or at night. But if you're doing the isn't it wonderful all the time, even during the day, say the it's already mine part 3 times. I like to say affirmations 3 times. No, 3 is a powerful number. So say that first. You could say, my desired weight is already mine. I'm so happy and grateful for it. My desired weight is already mine. I am so happy and grateful for it. My desired weight is already mine. I am so happy and grateful for it. And then after that, you'll just keep saying, isn't it wonderful? ... So the reason why you're saying that isn't wonderful affirmation because it's a general affirmation. Check out my videos, what type of affirmation you should be using and how to use affirmations. I say a lot, do not say affirmations to really ask for something. If you're going to do an affirmation saying that you have something, act as if you have it already. like saying, it's already mine, I'm so happy and grateful for it. You're acting as if. You're not really asking for something. But this is even better. It's more general. You're saying this affirmation to generalize having everything that you want. You're not asking for something specific. So I'm going to tell you the affirmation now. The affirmation is, isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me now. So you're saying this because it's a general thing. You know something wonderful is coming. Something good is coming to you. Something marvelous is happening. And you're saying, isn't it wonderful? This isn't it wonderful affirmation phrase is from Neville Goddard. I've mentioned him a few times. I mentioned him in my SATs technique video. He came up with SATs and he has in his book the isn't it wonderful phrase. Saying isn't it wonderful is basically saying that life is wonderful and something is wonderful. Something is wonderful in your life. It's a general affirmation. So while you're using my manifest whatever you want subliminal and you're visualizing whatever you want, say this affirmation, isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous happening to me now. Say it over and over and over again while you're doing the SATs, while you're visualizing the scene in your head of what you're trying to manifest. So that way it's a general affirmation, and you won't only manifest that one thing you want, but you'll manifest a wonderful, marvelous life. And something marvelous will happen to you. A bunch of marvelous things will happen to you. Or instead of just asking for something specific, Neville Goddard says, visualize yourself being happy. It's all about capturing the feeling. Feel wonderful. Visualize yourself being excited, being happy. So not just not really having the thing that you want. I think next week I'm going to do how to use SATs to manifest multiple things at the same time. So while you're saying, isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous has happened to me now. If you're listening to the manifest whatever you want subliminal, or you're just saying that in your head over and over again, just visualize yourself feeling excited and happy, or feeling excited with the specific thing you're trying to manifest. Maybe you only try to manifest one thing, so do it with that one thing. Or do whatever works for you. If you want to do the SATs technique while you're doing the manifest whatever you want subliminal for one specific thing, then use that affirmation, do for that one specific thing for like a week. Then let it go and then do the next thing. Let's say like you want to lose weight. Use the SATs technique, visualizing that you're at your desired weight while listening to the manifest whatever you want subliminal, and also saying, isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me now. And then you'll lose the weight. Do that for 7 days. Then move on to the next thing. You want to manifest $10,000. Do the same thing for that. Picture yourself with $10,000 while you're listening to manifest whatever you want subliminal, and say, isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me now. So that's why you should preferably be saying this affirmation instead of something specific, because it's general affirmation, and it'll just make everything in your life fall into place. You'll have a wonderful life with different things. So that's why either way will work. Using it for a specific thing for a week and then moving on to the next thing, or just picture yourself excited and happy and having a marvelous, wonderful life without picturing something specific, and then you'll have a marvelous, wonderful life. So I do say in the manifest whatever you want subliminals to do this with SATs, because visualizing is very important with law of attraction. I have a video on visualizing. I have 17-second technique. With the 17-second technique, you can also say affirmations if you like. So the 17-second technique is you're picturing certain things for something you want to manifest 4 times. And you really have to focus. You can't lose focus. You can't lose concentration. So I have a whole video on explaining that technique, and then I actually edited and just cut out the 17-second timer part, where I'm telling you what to visualize in each part, on all 4 parts. I would say, visualize this for this part, visualize this for the second part, visualize this for the third part, visualize this for the 4th part. So you can say the affirmation in your head for that too. Isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me now. So watch the video on the 17-second technique so you know how to do that one, and then use the affirmation for it. Isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me now. And remember, you have to capture the feeling. You have to feel wonderful. You're visualizing yourself feeling wonderful, and you also have to feel wonderful. And do this while you're going to sleep, or you could do this throughout the day. I do it in the morning now. I would say, isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me now. I'll say it among my other ornament affirmations that I say when I wake up. And then I'll say it when I go to sleep. With the manifest anything you want, subliminal, with using the SATS technique. So I'm going to tell you a story about a woman who used the affirmation, isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me now. So there was this woman, she went to Neville Goddard's lectures and she manifested something huge by using this affirmation. She was a 55-year-old woman. She had no family to help her out. She was struggling in life. She had a car, but it was breaking down. She lost her job. She didn't have the right clothes to go for an interview for certain jobs, and her bank account was very low. So she decided to say, isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me now. So you can add whatever you want. So Neville Goddard says, isn't it wonderful? And then this woman added, something marvelous is happening to me now. If you could add something else if you like to. Isn't it wonderful? Something great is happening to me now. Something awesome is happening to me now. Whatever you like to add to it. So she was visualizing herself feeling wonderful while she was doing this. She captured the moment. She lived in the moment. I have a video called Live in the Moment. She captured the moment. She captured the feeling of being wonderful. Before this, she tried to visualize her manifesting too many things at once, but that was too much. So she uses affirmations. This is a general affirmation. And then so many good things happened to her at once. And then she was able to live a good life and get better things. So remember, she had nobody to help her. So she didn't have family to help her. She didn't even have friends to help her. But a friend will come in the story that will help her, and you'll see. So she just visualized herself being excited and happy and feeling wonderful. And she used this affirmation and she felt wonderful. She lived in the moment. She captured the moment. She felt the feeling. And remember, Neville Goddard is a law of assumption person, which is about the wish fulfilled. Her wish was fulfilled. She feels wonderful. Something marvelous happened to her. When? Now. Not later. Now. And she assumed that something wonderful was happening to her now, and she believed that her wish was fulfilled. That's what law of assumption is about. Your wishes being fulfilled. You already have what you want. I have a video called Acting As If You Already Have What You Want. I have a video called Law of Assumption. I think I'm going to make a part 2. You have to know that your wishes are fulfilled. Assume that your wishes are fulfilled. She did that for 2 months. She let it go. She forgot about it. And then I'll tell you the story of what happened next and what she manifested. I'm so excited. So happy for her. So a month later, this friend called her, and then he gave her a check for $2,500. See what happened? When she used this affirmation, she got $2,500 from her friend that she hasn't seen in months. But that's not all. It gets better. So this friend meets up with another mutual friend of the woman that the woman has not seen in over 25 years. And this friend, this mutual friend that she hasn't seen in over 25 years, gives the woman $2,500 every month for the next 2 years. And then he decides he's going to give her $2,500 a month for the rest of her life. Yes, for the rest of her life. She barely had anything. She used this affirmation for 2 months. First gets $2,500 from one friend, and then that friend met with a mutual friend that she hasn't seen in over 25 years and gives her $2,500 a month for the rest of her life. Coincidence? I think not. It was the universe giving her what she wants. I have a video called The Universe Hears Your Thoughts. I have a video called Thoughts Become Things. See it in your mind, you hold it in your hand. And Bob Proctor talks about those because it is true. Whatever you visualize in your mind, you will hold it in your hands. She was visualizing herself being wonderful, and then she got a wonderful life. And the universe heard her thoughts. The universe knew she wanted something wonderful. And the universe knew that she needed money and she didn't have all these things. And then trying to visualize so many things at once and manifesting it wrong, she didn't get anything. And then when she just did this general affirmation and visualized she wasn't doing too much, she got what she wanted. Check out my video, Law of Attraction Mistakes You Should Not Be Making. You should not be using so many techniques at once. And that's how she got money for the rest of her life. And then she got a better apartment, she got a better car, she didn't need to work anymore because she was set for life because of one friend meeting up with another friend that's a mutual friend of hers. Isn't that a great story? Nope. I don't believe in coincidences or accidents. It happened because she manifested it. So use this affirmation. Manifest. And as soon as I started saying this affirmation, actually, I won $100 on a scratch off. This was I think this was like 3 weeks ago I started doing it. It's when I came across this phrase. So the scratch off was, I wish I would have taken a picture of it. There's numbers on top, and then you have to scratch the numbers, and whatever number matches. If your number matches that number, you win that amount, but it also had a multiplier. So the very first number that I scratched, 12, my birthday month, there was a 12 on the top, and the multiplier was 10, and I won $10. $10 is under the number 12, so I won 10 times 10 is 100. I won $100. Yay! So it works. So while you're saying this affirmation, preferably at night, you really have to believe it and feel it. You can't just be saying affirmations, like I say, over and over and again. You can't be saying affirmations if you don't believe it or if you don't feel anything. You can just say them for the hell of it. You can't be saying, isn't it wonderful, something marvelous happening to me now, and you're bored with it, you don't feel it. And you can't be thinking, oh, I don't have anything, and there's so much that I want, my life sucks, because it's not going to happen. You really have to feel wonderful. You have to feel like you have what you want. Like I said, visualize yourself being happy and excited and ecstatic, because then something big will come. Instead of visualize so many things at once, because it could be confusing and overwhelming, visualize yourself being happy and ecstatic. Something big is happening, and then the little things will unfold as well. Like you could visualize yourself like her getting money for the rest of her life and being really happy about it, and then see that you have a brand new car and a place to live, but just add that like quickly visualization. Don't even dwell on it, think about it so much or visualize it so much. Just overall visualize yourself feeling wonderful and excited and happy and ecstatic in your brand new home. That's a nice big home. So not like you're not focusing on the home or in your brand new car. You're not focusing on the car. You're focusing on yourself being happy and excited and ecstatic and wonderful and marvelous. Capiche? And you must really believe. Remember, turn your mindset and your focus around. I have a video called Change Your Mindset, Change Your Life. Your mindset has to be that you are feeling wonderful already. That's why I say capture the feelings, live in the moment, capture the moment. Have the feeling of feeling wonderful already. You must really feel it, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter if everything's wrong. Like this woman, she didn't have anything, and she felt it. And look what happened to her. She manifested $2,500 for the rest of her life. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it marvelous? She did it. And you can too. Don't just be saying the affirmation or any affirmation that you say for the hell of it. Do it because you mean it and feel it. Feel the feeling of feeling wonderful. Feel the feeling of any affirmation you're saying. If you're saying an affirmation like, I'm getting slimmer and slimmer every day, feel that you're getting slimmer and slimmer every day. Have a massage technique of you losing weight and different affirmations. If you're trying to lose weight, picture yourself feeling wonderful at being thin. But say, isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me now, and you'll be thin. And you could also do that technique. Remember I said that saying affirmation is not really a technique. So saying, isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me now is not really a technique. It's just you saying an affirmation while you're doing a technique. You could even add it to the massage technique if you want. And I shortened the massage, visualizing, manifesting, losing weight technique to just the technique part instead of me explaining it. Just like I did the 17-second technique, and I shortened it just to the technique part. So the longer versions and the shorter versions will be in the description. Always read the description. Right on, dude. Remember, you get what you believe. Ask, believe, receive. I have a video on that too. So you're asking with this affirmation, you're asking to be wonderful. And then you're believing it, and then you'll receive it. Always believe. I have a video called The Two Biggest Virtues, and believing is one of them. You really have to believe, and nothing will work if you don't believe. Right? It's like prayer. You could pray to God, but if you don't believe, it's not going to happen. Because law of attraction has to do with asking God for things. Just like prayer. You're asking for things, but you have to believe in order for you to get them. If you don't believe in God or like the universe hears your thoughts and knows what you're thinking. So if you're thinking negatively and not believing, it won't give you what you want. It'll give you bad things. So pay attention to what you're feeling and thinking and believing. It's a feeling. It's your thoughts. Believe and watch it unfold, and you'll have a wonderful life. It's a wonderful life. It's a wonderful life. Oh, oh, oh. It's a wonderful life. Change it to beautiful life. It's a beautiful life. You could say, isn't it wonderful? Something beautiful has happened to me now. Something beautiful. And you must also be patient and stop asking when things are going to happen. That's part of letting it go. I have a video called Let It Go. I have a video called Be Patient. And I have a video called Stop Asking When. Because you must act like you already have the things. And if you're not being patient, if you're asking when things are going to happen, then they're not going to happen, because then you're thinking you don't have those things. And when you don't think you'll have those things, that you won't go get those things. Watch those 3 videos where I explain a little bit about that too. So I hope that wasn't a lot of information. So I told you the story about the woman who manifested money, which gave her a wonderful life, because then she got better apartment, better car, and she was set for life, and she didn't have to worry about working. And it helped me get $100 when it's cracked off. And I'm still using it. Right, baby? And I want you to say this affirmation while you're using my Manifest Whatever You Want Subliminal. While you're doing SATs. Check out my SATs video, don't forget. And a 17-second technique video. And you can say the affirmation while you're doing the 17-second technique. Or you could say the affirmation every morning and every night, whatever works for you. You can say this affirmation as a general affirmation, so you can manifest a bunch of things at once. But next week I will do how to use SATs to manifest multiple things at once. I mean, it's kind of like the same thing. And in that video, I'll mention this too. So manifest whatever you want, subliminal. At night, say this affirmation. Isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me. And you could do it in the daytime if you listen to the affirmation. But in the daytime, you're not using SATs. I mean, in the daytime, you could be using SATs if you're taking a nap, or you're just sitting there staring into space. But if you're listening to it like getting ready for work or driving or something, you can't be visualizing. But you could still say, isn't it a wonderful affirmation? You could say, so is already mine. I'm so happy and grateful for it. You can add thank you at the end. I do that. I'll say, is already mine. I'm so happy and grateful for it. Thank you, God. You can say thank you, God, thank you, universe, because you're showing gratitude. Gratitude is very important. Check out my gratitude playlist. So that's it, Mia Weasley. Hi, we're back. Did you miss him? Did you miss me? So maybe I'll see you next Friday. Maybe I won't. I'll see. I said I'm going to start posting every 2 weeks. So have a good weekend. Have a good week. We'll see you in shorts, of course. Anything next week? No. Well, St. Patrick's Day is next Friday. And it's also Najiro's birthday. I'm going to do a video for Najiro, my celebrity crush. Chishya from Alice in Wonderland. Check out my video, How to Manifest a Celebrity. Well, we'll see you later. Goodbye, Weezy. Bye.